The Book of Expanded Deism by Jason X. Chapter 10. From Discipline to Other Place. Question 110. What must a rational creature do to earn discipline immediately after death? Answer 110. A rational creature must be relatively evil throughout her, his, or its life. Question 111. Why should a relatively evil creature be punished with discipline as soon as he, she, or it dies? Answer 111. The punishment is necessary to help the creature truly repent, and the punishment is necessary to enforce true justice. Remember that such a creature freely chose to be relatively evil in this life, and thus unjustly hurt many other creatures. Question 112. How does a rational creature choose to be relatively evil? Answer 112. More often than not in this life, she, he, or it fails to learn and choose what the divine wants him, her, or it to learn and choose. Remember that at least one of the purposes of this life is to teach and test us rational creatures, so all creatures will be as sane, good, and happy as possible in the next life. Question 113. What is the divine trying to teach us? Answer 113. The divine is trying to teach us to be as sane, good, and happy as possible, now and always. Question 114. What does the divine want us to choose? Answer 114. The divine wants us to choose to be as sane, good, and happy as possible, now and always. Question 115. How do we know that this is what the divine is trying to teach us, and this is what the divine wants us to choose? Answer 115. The divine is all-knowing and all-good. A good person wants what is best for everyone, and being as sane, good, and happy as possible now and always is what is best for us. Question 116. If the divine wants us to be as sane, good, and happy as possible now and always, why doesn't the divine just make us completely sane, good, and happy forever starting now? Answer 116. From Q&A 62, 63, and 78, we learn that the divine makes or allows creatures to suffer to teach rational creatures what they need to learn to be perfected. And the divine does it to test rational creatures to determine if they deserve to be perfected or disciplined. Our evolution is part of this teaching and testing process. Through our own experience, we must learn how the divine evolved and chose to overcome imperfection. It should also be added that, in this life, relatively good rational creatures learn about good and evil and get used to choosing good over evil. Thus, in the next life, they will always choose good over evil forever. Question 117. Can you give an analogy that explains your previous answer? Answer 117. Yes. The divine is like an employer who wants to hire many employees. The job of these employees is to be completely sane, good, and happy forever. So the divine puts these future employees in a school where they learn how to do their job. The school represents this life. Graduation time represents death. Those employees who have learned and chosen as they should in school will be hired immediately after graduation time, and those who did not will not be hired until they learn and choose what they should. Question 118. Can you give an example of someone who probably deserved to be rewarded with perfection immediately after death, and someone who probably deserved to be punished with discipline immediately after death? Answer 118. Yes, Mahatma Gandhi probably deserved perfection because he did much more good than evil in this life. Adolf Hitler probably deserved discipline because he did much more evil than good in this life. I am assuming here that their reputations are accurate. The divine knows for sure. Question 119. What happens to rational creatures who do not live long enough in the universe to be adequately taught and tested for the next life? Answer 119. They go to a place where they will be adequately taught and tested for heaven. they could be reincarnated back into the universe or go to other place. If it exists, other place is like the universe. Question 120. Why did you invent the idea of other place, and why don't you say much about it? Answer 120. I invented the idea of other place to solve a philosophical problem. Some rational creatures definitely deserve to go to heaven as soon as they die, and others definitely deserve to go to Reformatory. What about the rest? They can be reincarnated back into the universe, but many, if not most, people do not believe in reincarnation. Thus, I invented other place to provide an appropriate place where such rational creatures can go before they go to heaven or Reformatory. I only mention the possibility of other place and do not say much about it, because other place is very hypothetical and unknown to me. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and/or comment. May reason, compassion, and hope prevail.